What's up all you For Honor players, it's Thailand bringing you another redonkulously awesome video. First off, I just want to apologize for the quality of this video. I had to capture this gameplay via a freaking potato, but my capture card is coming through the mail at this very moment, so I'll be able to record it in 180p in no time. So bear with me in the time being. Today's topics are going to be focused on the Orochi Samurai Assassin class and his or her specific roles in each game mode. Now, there were only 3 playable modes in the closed alpha: Duel, Brawl, and Dominion. Later on, I'll explain to you how this hero ties into each one. Also, I'll be throwing in my personal pro tips on how to become a better Orochi user so that you can dominate the battlefield. Let's get started with the Orochi's role in the Dominion game mode. When playing in the Dominion playlist, you'll be placed in a 4v4 domination capture the flag scenario. There will be 3 objective points that will need to be captured. Your role as Orochi will be to capture points and revive fallen teammates. Forget about killing enemy players. You're not there to fight and face off. You're there to help support your team. That being said, you'll gain different types of armor and weapons that will strengthen your hero's running speed, revenge gain rate, and defense. But remember, all of these power-ups only apply to the Dominion game mode. They go out of play when playing the other 2. So by now, you may be asking, Thailand, what types of weapons and armor should I be using? Awesome question. You should be using weapons and armors that boost your running and revival speed. Remember, you're the objective conqueror and medic on the battlefield. Once the game begins, immediately sprint to the closest objective alone. Make sure to communicate with your team, letting them know that all 3 of them should begin capturing the middle objective. When done capturing your point, most likely, the enemy team will already have captured their closest objective as well and are well on their way to the middle point. But don't worry, 3/4 of your team is already there. That's where you come into play. Slip onto the outside of the battlefield and make your way to the enemy captured point. Now, there are 2 ways that this can end up. The enemy team comes back to retake their point, thus leaving your team to capture the middle point. Or you capture the objective and your team now has the 2 outside points. This is a smart and useful tactic that I've been using since the alpha came out. Once the plan has been executed, begin running around the map capturing objective points and reviving your fallen comrades. Also, harass enemy players via hit and run tactics. Avoid handicap situations unless your team is the one with the most dominant numbers. Moving on to the game mode of Brawl. Brawl mode consists of a 2v2 fight to the death scenario. There are many great tactics to apply to this game mode. First being the immediate break contact plan. This tactic involves you immediately breaking contact from your opponent and sprinting towards your partner's opponent to land a quick disrupt strike. This will then allow your partner to have a significant advantage over his current opponent. Now keep in mind, your beginning opponent will be chasing you from the start, so make sure to be quick on your reaction time. The second tactic is to perform the same plan as before, but instead of reaching your partner's opponent, you stop halfway and perform a 180 turnaround quick attack. Your opponent will run straight into your blade, leaving you with that advantage. The third tactic is to tell your partner to run towards you. As he does this, begin running towards him as well. You 2 will meet halfway and you will be able to land a quick attack on his opponent, and he will be able to do the same to yours. Lastly, the 4th tactic involves you going one-on-one with your opponent and finishing him before you aid your partner. Now for the last game mode, Duel. Duel consists of a 1v1 fight to the death scenario. Mano to mano, no help, only your gritty technique and skill will help you stay alive. Now remember, everything based on this duel section can and will be applied to the other 2 modes as well. Now, before even considering playing Duel, I recommend everyone to go to the Orochi's movesets and familiarize yourself with his techniques. At the beginning of each round, you will want to approach your opponent in a calm, collective manner. 9 out of 10 times, you will not be the aggressor in these one-on-one scenarios, so countering is your best friend. Luckily, the Orochi has the best counterattack in the game so far. Once locked onto your opponent, wait for him to strike. The moment you see his hit marker go off, perform the Storm Rush. You'll attack his underbelly and be able to land 2 follow-up strikes. And at sometimes it takes away half his health. But be cautious of using this technique too much because it does eat a huge amount of your stamina. Another great tactic I use in Brawl and Duel mode is the beginning placement tactic. Before the start of each round, your hero is able to move for a slight second before the announcer even calls the round. So if you're backed up into a cliff, reposition yourself by rolling out of the way before the game even starts. This works especially well against raiders. Raiders are the big Viking guys who can tackle you and throw you off the cliff super easily. I like to avoid these guys by rolling out of the way and slipping past them, and with this technique, you could just position yourself easily before the match even starts. Alright guys, those are all the pro tips that I can give you. All that is left is for you guys to hit the joysticks or mouse when the game does finally come out February 14th, 2017. With a little practice and determination, you'll become a straight savage, don't worry about it. You know, funny thing is, I knew nothing about this game. My buddy, Faust Shigeru, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I know I did. Vinny You Beast, he's a great streamer, and he's my go-to guy when we do play Brawl. Check out his page, it'll be in the description. Anyways, he's the one that got me into this game, so I want to give him a big shout out and a big thanks for that. Anyways, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please smash that like and subscribe button. It'll help me and it'll motivate me and kick me in the butt to keep making these awesome videos for you guys, you awesome people. And I'll leave you guys with a gameplay video of me performing all these techniques and all these moves that I was talking about in this whole darn video. So I'll leave you guys with that, and take care and peace.